Welcome back to my Mental Health and Crime channel. This is all my thoughts, my speculations, and my opinions. I found these articles that were circulating in the beginning. This is about DM's boyfriend, Quinn Kelly, who was supposed to be at the house that night. Many of the students were saying Quinn Kelly was there that night. It says, inside sources, her boyfriend, dad, got a lawyer and said they will not provide their DNA. So that's Quinn Kelly's dad or DM's dad. One of them was asked to give his DNA and he refused. He said he'd get a lawyer. Allegedly, she's known to be a rug user and tested positive for rug used that morning. Her boyfriend is a wannabe thug interested in initiating himself into a gang, allegedly. Believe I read it out a couple of months ago, but this is important. Where was Quinn Kelly? I showed you pictures that he was entering the sliding door in August 2022, and he said he's never been to Idaho, Moscow. Why is everyone lying here? The 911 call is the biggest red flag. Hunter roaming around with a weapon. I accept that Koberger is taking a plea deal. That's on him. We want the correct justice. Are they trying to say that everything that was going on that night was just a coincidence? The Venmos that was being sent around? Jack Kaye from the Sigma Chi started the Venmos. Saeed was his first customer. He sent him $6. We have BF, who was dealing on a Venmos, selling rugs. Are we supposed to ignore all that? One or two could be rumors, but not everything. We know that DM was mad and upset. She's full of rage, I'm sure, that she was put on TikTok, on Maddie's TikTok up to today. She's being bullied, hazed. There was hazing going on. On Halloween Day, she's gagged up. Don't you think DM could have taken revenge? I don't believe the one person did these crimes. If Koberger parked here, allegedly, why would he need to go in the bushes and the fences, the trees? It's Linder Lane up there. The most active places was Linder Lane, Banfield, Matthew Moll's house. That's where the Banfield boys said they came from. So was all this a coincidence? Idaho, Moscow gets 45% of the income from the university students. Imagine what happens if people found out the truth. No one's going to enroll their students there, their children. I'm just going back to all the articles. Do you remember this one that was circulating? One of the victims from the gruesome crime called from a bar that night. She called 911. I've heard that. Was it Kaylee calling 911 because Jack Showalter was bothering them? It could be possible, because many people from the college themselves were saying that Showalter got kicked out of not only his fraternity, Ethan got him kicked out of the fraternity for harassing women, females, but he got kicked out of the corner club for harassing Kaylee and Maddie. So did they call 911? And Jack Showalter looked like he was beaten up badly, allegedly. If you go back and look at the grub truck properly and zoom into his face, his eye is injured badly and he has a cut underneath his eye. Please look at when DM uploaded this picture on a VSCO. It's important. 13th of November at 3:33. I'm going to lay this case to rest. I want to share my thoughts, my last thoughts. And I want to actually tie these interviews up, because this is the first time we're getting to hear what the Chapin twins said, because it's very important. They said that Eaton texted Maisie last, and Hunter Chapin said that Hunter Johnson came and told him there'd be murder. What a way. So all these things are important. DM was just uploading these pictures. Even Kaylee's Instagram never made sense. I'm sure Kaylee didn't upload that. It was on November 13th at 3:33. The one Kaylee says, lucky person to be around these roommates daily, or something like that. Was Dylan uploading all these pictures? Did she have Kaylee's phone? Let's not forget. Zana and Ethan were chilling. Where was DM and BF? And Quinn? Are they chilling with them too? Jack Kaye from the Sigma Chi started the Venmo. Molly Gray paid his sister Liz Katovish at 3:30 a.m. but on the 12th of November. Saeed paid on the 13th of November at 2:13. There was many Venmos sent around that night. What was happening? Jack Kaye paid $6 to Ethan. What was actually happening? It was the fraternities, in my opinion, allegedly, who were involved. Guys, these are only speculations, allegedly. This was number 9. The one I always used to say, put something in Maddie's name. I didn't know his name, so I used to call him number 9. Everyone ended up calling him number 9. Number 9. This is what they said about him. This guy goes in the uni. I believe he goes to the Sigma Chi fraternity, where the girls go. Have friends in common. They have friends in common. Didn't Ann Taylor say one of the 4 perps was one that had something in common with the other victims? Seems to have strange fascination with blood and slitting, THROATS, chest injuries, knives and stabbing. He looks to be the same person. She was hanging at the food truck. That's Maddie. You remember she came and she hugged him. I've had to cover his face as it's speculation at this moment. It does look like there is some pullback from her, as you can see by the jacket. In my opinion, my humble opinion, you have to be fair and tell the truth. Maddie went and gave him a hug. He was waiting for her. He waved his hand. Maddie walks in, gives him a hug. Maddie says something, whispers something in his ears, like, go get something for me. He goes to the corner. Jovito's following him with his Coca-Cola can. This guy, number 9, goes to the side, gets something, puts it between his legs, then comes. While he's giving his ticket to the grub truck manager, he puts something in Maddie's mouth. And it'll make sense because Maddie couldn't fight back. Very interesting. This is all my opinion, allegedly. Don't come for me. So, guys, look at this. This guy is really fascinated in such things. He loves slitting, you know what. And look at the picture. This is all just speculations. But look at how many people could have been involved. Very easy. They all had K-bar knives. They all look like they were. We have Jack D, who was a professional axe thrower. We have Shawalter, who was a professional hunter. What happened to the poor dog that was skinned? It was not near Brian Koberger's areas. That happened not far away, 7-8 minutes away. Walk from the girl's house, 1122 King Road. There are many people hiding behind the bushes, if you'll zoom in. into the Banfield. The Banfield boys came from 1122 King Road, in my opinion. I know I'm strong with my opinions. That's the reason I'm not letting this case go till I try and at least get a timeline. We're actually starting to get very close to Ethan and Xana's timeline. Not the timeline, but that they were chilling. Just like Xana's father said. So this guy loves playing with KNIVS. The same thing Hunter took when he went upstairs. Is this a coincidence too? 3:33 a.m. on 13th November. So if they're telling us that everyone was unalived at 5 past 4 to 4:25 or something like that, was DM just sitting, chilling and uploading these pictures? I don't think so. The job was done by then, in my opinion. Just my opinion and my speculations. Everyone's entitled to have their thoughts and beliefs. There's too many coincidences to be just coincidence. They're abusing the word coincidence itself. This can't be a coincidence. Why did she choose to put Kaylee? She invited Kaylee as a plus one. Strange. This had to be done while Kaylee was here that night. That's why I don't believe Maddie was the victim. I believe Maddie was the victim too, but I believe all four were targeted. Why would Xana order doorbell, dash doorbell or whatever it's called? Why would she order it twice? Her father said she was chilling and she was ordering pizza. Do you remember that? And even if they're chilling, they would be hungry and order food. I don't think they would order food at that time. Somebody ordered on Xana's Visa card. And somebody was pretending that Xana was watching her friend on TikTok. I don't believe it happened. The DoorDash is very dodgy. They know that if they took this to the trial, they wouldn't have gone far. And William Thompson doesn't want to end his career like that. When Steve G is saying that the judge, Hitler, has to live with this, he inherited this from William Thompson. William Thompson wanted to exactly end his career like that. He didn't want this complicated case where the Frats and the students went and did a quadruple. They would lose a lot of income, and half of them were professors in the university. They're getting their pension. Their wives are getting the pension from the university. The sad thing is the real suspects are out there, and they could do this again. It wasn't only Koberger. If Koberger did this, he wasn't alone. But most likely it doesn't even look like Koberger did this. These Frats were chilling with Ethan and Xana. There's brewing beef. Alphacap had their own beef going on. They are unalived allegedly Caden Young, the journalist student, president of the journalists in Idaho, Moscow. Too many coincidences can be happening. Then you have Demetrius and Emma, who we saw. Emma hanging in that house, so Ruggs could be involved. But fraternities got away with it. Can't believe that. This is really interesting. There was rumors that there was blood on the walls. I've heard that actually even from ABC News. Put that in my channel at the very beginning, the first 2-3 months. So there was blood splattered on the walls. I don't think Brian Koberger has the time and physique and the guts to be standing and writing something in blood. Trigger warning. I think people were chilling with Xana and Ethan and they deleted them. And Shawalter was running after the two girls. Shawalter wasn't escorting the girls. I think half of these parents were under threats. I wonder why Xana's parents never came to the trial. That interests me. Alphacap Lambda, the Banfield boys. We have proof, evidence that Xana was at their fraternity. Xana was a cheerful person. May she rest in peace. They all were. This was hate, revenge, jealousy, etc., in my opinion. Please like, share, and subscribe. Apologize. I have one final question. Why wasn't Xana's parents or family members there? Or is it me who hasn't seen them? Or is it just me? I don't believe the Canodals were there. Maddie, his mother and stepfather, accepted the plea deal of Koberger. The G family are upset, but they have to accept it. Feel sorry for them. But why wasn't Xana's father and sister Jasmine there? Do they believe the Frats did it? Is that possible? Allegedly? The Chapins may have been treacherous, in my opinion. Let me know what you'll think. Please like, share, and subscribe.